Hello everyone, I'm Ramin Hedeshy and I'm presenting our work on multimodal interaction approaches, more specifically a new text entry method called HumHum. It is needless to say that gaze-based interaction is useful. More than 50 million people worldwide need assistive technology for communication. People with motor impairment caused by an accident, illness or aging cannot conveniently use a mouse, a keyboard or touch. And text entry is a core element of human-computer interaction, so they must find alternatives to the keyboard to enter text into the computer. Eye tracking and voice recognition have been studied as viable alternatives. Many people with physical disabilities, however, also suffer from speech impairments. Besides, speech recognition doesn't work all the time, for instance, for some names or new words, or when confidentiality or privacy is concerned, for instance, password entry. Our aim is to keep the interaction as natural as possible, using the eyes for their normal behavior to look and observe. Also, humming is a universal habit and is commonly used for communication between humans. So we propose using humming as an additional modality to enhance word-level entry by gaze. We developed two design choices. The first required two hums to indicate a start and end of a word, which we named HumHum. And the second one uses continuous humming to specify the start and end, which we called HumHum. So let's have a look at the interface and an example in which the user typed the word love using HumHum method. The user initially fixates on the first letter L and then simultaneously confirms the swipe action by starting to hum. Then glances through the middle letter O and V. Reaching the letter E, immediately the top candidate word appears augmented on top of the key. This way, user don't have to take the gaze away from the keyboard and can successively continue the typing action. A list of alternative candidates appears under the text box, which are selectable by short hum in case the first candidate is incorrect. So let's see a demo of how user types using HumHum. We evaluated our methods by drawing a comparison between them and also comparing them with another word-level text entry system called EyeSwipe as the baseline. 12 participants typed random phrases using HumHum, HumHum, and EyeSwipe. The eye tracker was calibrated for each participant at the start. After 5 practice phrases, participants were asked to transcribe 5 phrases in 5 sessions, resulting in a total of 25 phrases for each method. To minimize the learning or fatigue effect, a minimum of 10-minute break was given to the participant between each method. In terms of text entry rate, the average text entry rate of HumHum was about 15.5 words per minute. It outperformed the other method significantly over all sessions. It is also interesting to note that every participant have reached an average entry rate of at least 16 words per minute using HumHum. Overall, the error rate was quite low, less than 3% in last 3 sessions using all methods. An evident reduction of errors can be seen over the 5 sessions. This indicates that participants made less uncorrected error with practice. At the end of the experiment, we have asked participants to rate the perception of learnability, accuracy, speed, and comfort from 1 for the worst to 7 for the best, and this radar on the left shows the average rating for all participants. We have received a lot of positive feedback on HumHum. 7 participants have opted for HumHum when we have asked them to choose a method. Okay, so to summarize, we have introduced a method that combines gaze and hum. To the best of our knowledge, this is the first research to combine eye tracking with humming for interaction. HumHum is significantly faster than the existing method, and it is highly ranked as being user-friendly in subjective feedback. It is not as fatiguing as other methods, which are relying only on gaze input. It is practical and easy to extend in other applications when our hands are occupied or in augmented reality or virtual reality. Thank you so much for your time and for your interest in our talk. For more detail, please check our paper or write us an email. Thank you.